Hey everyone, how you guys going? Welcome back to my channel. This is the best channel for those who are wanting to gain weight by building muscle, and not just gain weight, but if your goal is to tone up and to get strong and to shape your body, then also you should subscribe to this channel because you're going to get to actually do that. Now today's video is going to be a Q&A kind of a video. A lot of you guys have asked a lot of questions in my last video where I actually asked you to leave your questions in the comment section below. Together with that, I get asked a lot of questions on my Instagram account as well, which is right over here. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, then definitely do that. So in this video, I'm going to be answering top 10 questions. So grab a cup of tea or coffee and sit down and enjoy the video. Now, the topmost question that I always get asked is about breast size, right? People want to increase their breast whilst they are in the gaining process. And I have already filmed a very detailed video on this, which you can check out here. However, I do want to address this question again because recently somebody sent me a message on Instagram saying that they have noticed a little bit of change in my chest region. And they are actually right. I have improved a little bit on my chest region because, of course, there are a few things that I have changed in the way how I'm working out and those kind of things. So absolutely, yes. If you want to improve the chest region, you sure can do that by, of course, training your muscles and progressive overloading with those. Again, breast fat will increase or not, we don't know that. In my case, it hasn't increased. My breast fat is still the same, but what has happened is that I'm really pushing myself in my chest workouts, which is the reason why my chest muscles, which lie underneath my breast, is they are now growing, and which is the reason why they are kind of pushing my breast a little bit, making them firmer, tender, and giving like a good appearance altogether in that area, right? And of course, I'm loving that. So if your goal is to improve this region, then definitely go ahead and push yourself in your weightlifting sessions. And when I say push yourselves, like previously I was lifting about 8 kgs dumbbells or 9 kgs dumbbells for my chest presses or whatnot, and right now I'm currently lifting 35 kgs for my bench presses, right? So that is the kind of progression I'm talking about. And of course, I'm not going to stop there. I'm just going to keep on pushing myself so that I can get stronger and build a little bit more muscle in that region, right? So this is the kind of progressive overloading I'm talking about here, guys. So don't think just lifting 1 or 2 kgs is going to completely change or transform that area. It will definitely require a lot more pushing, okay? So don't be afraid. As you can see, like I'm lifting 35 kgs for my chest presses right now, or bench presses, but I don't look muscular or like I don't look manly or whatnot, right? So if that is the fear keeping you from lifting heavy, then please throw that fear out of the window and start lifting, because that is only how you'll be able to produce the kind of change that you want to produce for yourself, right? Changing that shape or transforming a certain area is only going to happen when you actually go out of your comfort zone and push yourself. And of course, together with that, I'm making sure that I am staying in my surplus calories and I am eating my surplus calories as consistent as possible so that I'm fueling my workouts and I'm making sure that I am making progress strength-wise and size-wise and all those kind of things. Second question, again, a really popular question, which is about stretch marks. A lot of people experience stretch marks when they're trying to gain weight. Now, firstly, of course, stretch marks are happening because you are trying to build mass. You're trying to get thicker, right? And all that is happening under your skin, right? So, of course, when that happens and when you are increasing your body's mass, then the skin is trying to stretch itself out to be able to, you know, make enough space for that, you know, mass to stay inside, to stay intact, right? And during that process, depending on what's your skin's elasticity is like, some people might not notice any kind of stretch marks, and for some people they might start noticing that, you know, of course, as the skin is pulling and stretching, they are experiencing stretch marks, right? So the thing here to understand is, first, and I'm so sorry to say this, you cannot eliminate stretch marks. Once your skin has stretched out and once you have got stretch marks, there is no oil or no ointment in this whole entire world that can help you get rid of them. You will never be able to get rid of them. Yes, there might be some ointments or bio oil or all these kind of things, or coconut oil and all these kind of things that might reduce their appearance on the skin, maybe a little bit. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But you will never be able to eliminate them. And that's why it's important to understand and to accept that it's okay to have stretch marks. I think 95% of the people on this planet have stretch marks, and there is nothing wrong about it. Now, that is your priority, whether you want to get fit physically and get healthy, and, you know, if you are underweight, you want to put on a little bit of mass or whatnot, if that is your priority, or you just want to stay away from those little stretch marks which are not even going to bother anybody, you or whosoever. right? So that is completely your priority. And for me, it has to be like, making myself fit and healthy from inside out, right? Why do we care about stretch marks? It's okay if they're there. Make sure you keep yourself hydrated, make sure you keep your skin moisturized, but still at the end of the day, that completely depends on your skin's elasticity. No matter what you do and how much you look after your skin or whatnot, you might still experience stretch marks if that's just how your skin is, right? So no big deal, take it easy, it's okay. See what your priorities are and go with that. Next question is, should you wear a sports bra when you're working out? Now, to be honest, this is a personal preference. Wearing a sports bra is not going to change anything as compared to not wearing it. That is absolutely a person's choice. However, for me, it's really, really important to actually dress the part so that I can feel strong. I can look at myself and be like, okay, I'm kind of ready to conquer. It just gives you that boost when you wear activewear, and that for that purpose, I would highly recommend that if you have the budget and if you think you can invest in some good activewear, including your sports bra or leggings or whatnot, then by all means go ahead and do that, because it just, if you're low in energy and if you put on that activewear, it just, I would say 50% boosts your energy, and it just gives you that confidence that you are ready to do this, right? So for that purpose, if you want to wear it, then absolutely go ahead, and I highly recommend getting some. The ones that I normally wear, they are all from this brand called My Protein that I'm affiliated with, so you sure can check out their website. The link is going to be in the description box below. Next question is, again, a lot of people still ask this: what is the best time to work out? Now again, there is no time that is best time. It just depends on what time you think you'll be able to commit to throughout the week, that that you will 100% be able to like get in your workout at that particular time, depending on what your daily routine is. That is going to be the best time for you, right? No other person can tell you that this is the best time for you, and training in the morning is not going to let you gain weight more as compared to training in the evening or before bedtime or I don't know, midday or whatnot, right? Time does not matter. So don't get confused in all these tiny little things here and there. Just focus on getting in a good workout, progressive overload there, and making sure that you are completing your surplus calories every single day. And trust me, if you just focus on that, you will just do fine in your weight gain journey. Also, you guys, if you are getting a lot of information from this video or all of my videos, and if you're liking them, if you're learning a lot from them, then please make sure that you either leave a comment or just like this video, so that it gives me a pat on my back as well, that whatever I'm doing, it's helping a lot of people out there, as well as it definitely helps boost my videos in the algorithm and definitely reaches out to a lot more people, so that we can build a larger community, a larger weight gain community. Because as you all know, there is not much that is happening about weight gain on these platforms. It's all about weight loss. So definitely help me out. If you like my content, then definitely appreciate the content. Next question is regarding progressive overloading. Different ways of progressive overloading, or whether increasing of repetitions instead of lifting heavier weights can be done, and everything around that. So basically, when it comes down to progressive overloading, there is not just one way to progressive overload, right? So there are a lot of different ways of progressive overloading, right? And if you follow me on Instagram, as well as if you watch my shorts video here on YouTube as well, you will see that I've been sharing a lot of different ways of progressive overloading as well, right? Now, it's important to understand that the top way still be, and this I'm just talking about myself and what has worked for me, as well as 800 plus girls that I have trained so far, is the top one method of progressive overloading is increasing the dumbbells or increasing the weights that they're lifting, right? Now, I do understand that there are people who are training at home and they just cannot keep on buying a lot of weight, right? So for those people, for some time, you sure can kind of rely on adding pauses to your exercises, or adding 1.5 repetitions, or adding drop sets or supersets, or those kind of things, right? These are all different kinds of progressive overloading ways, right? So you sure can adopt these kind of things. And let's say you are playing around with your 2 kg dumbbells, it became easy, so you started doing 1.5 repetitions, and you started adding pulsing to an exercise using the same weight or whatnot, right? So, or you increased 5 or 6 repetitions using the same weight, right? So these are a few things that you tried. So maybe you did that for 1 or 2 weeks time, but after that 2 weeks time, where you have already tried 2 or 3 different ways of progressive overloading, you must increase the weight after that, right? You cannot just stay on your 2 kg dumbbells and then keep on trying the other ways of progressive progressive overloading for the rest of your life. That's not going to happen, right? Yes, for 1 to 2 weeks time, you played around with different ways of progressive overloading with the same weight. But after that, because your muscle is now used to of all these different patterns and all these different kinds of progressive overloading, which means the next way then is that you must increase the weight that you're lifting. If you were lifting 2 kgs, then increase the weight to 3 kgs, do that progressive overloading. Then again, for 1 week or 10 days or whatnot, you can try different methods of progressive overloading with the same weight, and then again make sure that you increase the weight again, right? I know it is difficult that you cannot buy a lot of weights at home, and if that is the case, and once you have reached the point that okay, buying more weights is not going to be a good idea, then join a gym. If your goal is to gain, then join a gym. You cannot just not do anything. If you can't go to the gym, buy more weights. If you can't buy weights, then go to the gym. Okay, if you really have a goal in mind and if you want to really achieve something, you will have to find a way to reach there, right? The question is whether training empty stomach in the morning will cause weight loss.